Welcome back, everyone. I just have to tell you, we always have favorite people. This is one of my favorite people. Cheryl H. Perez. I think you and I get together, we start talking.
Before we get on the show,
We didn't
we're
even get on the
talking,
show.
right.
I'm surprised we even made it to the set.
Well, we are 2 hours late, but
It's so great that you're here.
It's wonderful to be
Cheryl
here.
is the executive director of an organization that you know about it, but you have to know more about it. VET Help, right here in Saratoga. And as I said, you're the executive director, so you're the honcho.
I'm the cheese.
You're the cheese.
I'm the cheese.
Welcome back, Cheryl. It's very
Thanks
nice
for
to have you
having
back
me again. It's like home now.
Oh, it's wonderful
Very
that you
comfortable.
said that too.
Yes.
Veterans Day was yesterday. All kinds of events were going on. Let's just go back just a little bit for viewers who may not know. A lot of organizations deal with a lot of aspects of veterans issues. Tell us about VET Help.
VET Help is a very diverse part of the agency. Actually, we have almost like a continuum of care within the agency. The first step is we have 2 transitional housing programs, one for men and one for females. And our Guardian House is the female program, and it's one of only 2 female housing programs in New York State.
Wow.
So we're very proud of offering that services. And then we also have permanent housing. We have 12 units of housing and another 2 units, and those are mixed between individual veterans and veterans with families.
Right, got it.
So we're able to provide permanent housing. Then we also have a support service for veterans and families where we're able to work with veterans in their own housing to help prevent eviction, to help prevent utility shut-off, to help make sure they have the opportunities to get to work, that they have child care. So we can even provide temporary financial assistance.
Now,
to
you know,
help
one
the
thing I want to
veterans.
make our viewers aware of is the fact that Saratoga has the honor and the distinction of being one of the cities that can lay claim to the fact that there are no homeless vets
Absolutely.
in Saratoga.
Michelle Obama put out a challenge to mayors across the country at the beginning of 2015. Of course, without hesitation, Mayor Joanne Yepsen signed on to the challenge and then put together a task force of all the agencies that she felt could help pull this off. And it was a combination of course, VET Help, Wellspring, the Saratoga Public Housing Authority, the Shelters of Saratoga, Code Blue, Rebuilding Saratoga. So we all got together and we put our heads together. We pooled our resources, and we had identified 18 homeless veterans in the city, and we housed them all.
That's right.
It was amazing. So then we had to, we notified HUD and Homeless Action, and out of the 10 cities who applied to be not recognized, only 3 were recognized. That was, and Saratoga was one of the first to be recognized, and we're very proud of that.
Boy, you should be proud of it. You know me, I'm terrible with alphabet soup,
I
but I
know.
do know that SSVF is Support Services for Veterans Families.
There you go.
Got it, okay.
You got it.
You've been executive director for about a year. I know your focus is on this support group for veterans. And the reason I want to talk about it is that we do think about the veterans, but their families, their caregivers. You tend to think, oh my God, yes, that's right. They go through an awful lot. So tell us a little bit about what SSVF is doing.
Well, it's more focused on the veterans and their wives and children. Because in those situations, the veteran goes away, and of course, he or she expects to come back and start all, where he left or she left off. And it's not always the case. The family dynamics have changed. The spouse that stays behind assumes much more responsibility. The kids that have, everything changes. And when the veteran comes back, they don't always feel they fit in anymore.
That's right.
What's my role? And they're so used to having that direction and having their meals prepared for them and being told what to wear, what time to get up, where to go, what to do, that it's very, very difficult for them to transition back. So through the SSVF program, we're able to help the veteran and their families so that they can stay together without the added pressure of being evicted because the veteran can't find a job and can't support his family, having their utilities shut off because they can't pay for them. Right. So through that program, we're able to offer those kinds of support services and make sure the kids are going to school, make sure the wife and the husband are communicating. We refer to a lot of counseling services. We make sure that they're all getting proper health care and nutrition. So that's a new focus for the agency, and it's something that we're very happy to do because it keeps the family unified.
Well, you know what? I asked Cheryl before we went on air, I said, you know, if you could sort of, because they supply a lot of services, and I really encourage you, you know, there are certain times of the year where things are highlighted. Veterans Day makes us all think about the contribution that men and women in our services make on our behalf to protect us and keep us free. And I asked her if there was a common thread, and she used the word dignity. And I thought that's right. Whether or not you're helping them with housing, whether or not you're helping them with education, transportation, clothing, interview skills, or whatever, it's to maintain the dignity that these people deserve because of the sacrifice they make.
It's more than maintaining it. It's helping them retrieve it.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Sure. Of course.
You know, they have so many have lost their dignity because they come back. The job skills that they learned in the military, they don't translate to civilian life.
Right.
So what am I going to do now? Am I going to work, you know, for minimum wage? How am I supposed to support my family on that? So they lose their dignity. And that's something that we really, really need to be productive.
So, you know, moving forward, they've got a pretty big agenda. We don't have time to get into here of all of the particulars, but they need volunteers. You know, we're all thinking about veterans at this time of year. Donations are very important. They're trying to, I think the female house in Ballston Spa, right? The Guardian House has some renovations that are going on.
Yes.
You need help there. You need volunteers. You need donations.
Absolutely.
And please find out more about this organization. I've known about it for about a year now when you and I first met.
Yes.
And it's a fabulous organization.
Thank
so,
you.
Cheryl, thank you very much for coming in. Great to see you again.
You too. If we could just say about Christmas, we really would like to help our veterans feel that they're part of the holiday season. So if people can donate gift cards so we could give to the veterans so they can go shopping for their kids or their parents or their brothers, their wives, we would really appreciate that.
Now, how can they contact you for something like that?
They can call us at 885-0091 and let us know what they want, and we're more than happy to respond.
And I'll tell you firsthand, you called, you asked for Cheryl, you're going to talk to one seriously passionate person about helping vets.
I believe in this with my whole heart.
You sure do. Thank you for coming in, Cheryl. It's great to see you again.
Thank you, Jesse. It was wonderful to be here.
To see this interview again, you can head to our website, looktvonline.com.